Dear students, I am going to start about the different methods regarding preparation of alkanes. You know that alkanes are those hydrocarbons which contain carbon-carbon double bond. So there are various methods for the preparation of alkanes, some of which may be discussed here. So alkanes, different ways for the preparation of alkenes are: it is prepared from alkynes. Alkynes are the hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon triple bond. Hydrocarbons containing carbon-carbon triple bond are called alkynes, which when react with dihydrogen in presence of Lindlar's catalyst produce cis alkene. The Lindlar catalyst is a combination of palladium and charcoal. The finely divided platinum, when deposited on the finely divided carbon, so it is called palladium charcoal. Another name of this catalyst is Lindlar's catalyst. So when in presence of this catalyst, when an alkyne reacts with a dry hydrogen, produces cis alkene like this. In this product, we see that both of the hydrogen atoms are on the same side of the double bond, so it is named as cis addition of hydrogen. So in presence of Lindlar's catalyst, when an alkyne reacts with dihydrogen, always produce cis alkene. With particular examples, this is butane, this is 2-butene when reacts with dihydrogen in presence of palladium charcoal gives cis alkene. So this is cis 2-butene. If we start with lower member like acetylene, it reacts with dihydrogen in presence of same catalyst, it produces this is ethene or ethylene. Another example is propane when reacts with palladium charcoal gives you CH3CH, CH and H. This is propene. It is neither the cis nor the trans. It does not show the geometrical isomer because both hydrogens are the same. So the name cis or trans is not given to propene. So in presence of Lindlar's catalyst, an alkyne always gives cis alkene, but the members like ethylene, the members like acetylene and propane do not give the cis or trans isomers, only produce the alkene because they do not contain the two different atoms or subsequent bonded to double bonded carbon atoms. So this is one of the way to prepare the alkene from alkyne. The other way to prepare alkene from alkyne is by the Burke reduction. So the second way ये और कह सकते हैं by Burke reduction, by Burke reduction using alkyne as the starting material and sodium in liquid ammonia as the catalyst. Using alkyne as starting material and sodium in liquid ammonia as the catalyst. But not exactly the catalyst, but they add in preparation of alkyne. So I can say using alkyne as starting material in presence of sodium and liquid ammonia. Sodium is kept in liquid ammonia, sodium in liquid ammonia. It yields, this produces a trans alkene like this. This is or CHCr plus Na liquid ammonia this is trans alkene. If we write here or is replaced by CH3, this is CH3, so it becomes 2-butyne sodium liquid ammonia. The product is trans 2-butene. Trans 2-butene. This hydrogen and this hydrogen is supplied by ammonia. So by using Burke reduction, one can prepare the trans alkene. Trans alkene, important note is both hydrogens comes from NH3 molecules. Both hydrogen comes from NH3 molecules. So reaction NH3 produces sodamide plus 1 molecule of hydrogen. This hydrogen adds on carbon-carbon triple bond. So the mechanism of the reaction, it follows as first step, this is carbon-carbon triple bond. The carbon-carbon triple bond may be represented like this, C, like that, and one pi bond can be shown by this. This is sodium atom. This sodium atom carries this electron. This electron is of the outermost shell of sodium. This is sodium atom, and these two electrons are shown of pi bond. So there is a coupling between this and this. They couple together, gives you a radical anion, a radical carbanion. This dot represents the radical, and this negative charge represents the anion. So it is the radical carbanion. In second step, a radical carbanion abstracts the proton from ammonia, NH2. So this goes over here, or CHR plus NH2 minus, and in above reaction it is Na plus. So this radical carbanion abstracts the proton from ammonia and adds this proton on this carbon atom, generating free radical. And this sodium, this and this combine together, giving you NaNH2. So one hydrogen atom has been added. Now for the second, step third, this free radical now reacts with another molecule of another atom of sodium. This is sodium atom. This couples together, or C double bond H, or this is negative charge plus Na plus. This is anion, another carbanion. This is carbanion. And in fourth step, this carbanion reacts with ammonia, NH2. This hydrogen comes over here. H comes here, H here, plus NH2 minus. Both react together, becomes NaNH2. क्या चमक रहा है? So this is the mechanism of the Birch reduction. In this way, both of the hydrogen atoms come from the two molecules of ammonia. Next is from alkyl halides. From alkyl halides, this is dehydrohalogenation. Alkyl halides are of three types: 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alkyl halides. All alkyl halides react with strong base. and produce the alkene. All alkyl halides one degree, 2 degree and 3 degree react with strong base, that is KOH dissolved in alcohol, and yield the alkenes as so. This is a general skeleton. H and the X, this is alkyl halide. This is alpha carbon and this is the beta carbon. In presence of strong base, beta comes out from the beta carbon atom, this in the form of proton, and halide ion comes from the alpha carbon atom, producing alkene plus H. So the loss of hydrogen halide from the alkyl halide is known as dehydrohalogenation. Thus the loss of HX from alkyl halide is called dehydrohalogenation. It is an example of beta elimination reaction. Example of beta elimination reaction, because hydrogen eliminates from the beta carbon atom. Because hydrogen eliminates from beta carbon. Secondly, now next point is about alcoholic KOH. Next point is about alcoholic KOH. This is the base. Which one is the actual attacking base? It is clear from this. Suppose alcohol is ethyl alcohol. Suppose alcohol is ethyl alcohol. Then KOH reacts with ethyl alcohol in solution and gives you sodium ethoxide, potassium ethoxide. Potassium ethoxide. This is the actual base. Which reacts with X, which reacts with alkyl halide. So in reaction, the reacting base is potassium ethoxide when alcohol is ethyl alcohol. If alcohol is methyl alcohol, then it is the potassium ethoxide. So for a particular example, say it is CH3 CH2Br. This is ethyl bromide. When it reacts with C2H5OK and in excess of ethyl alcohol, temperature is about 55 degrees Celsius. So this proton goes out. This shifts here. This shifts between two carbon atoms, forming a double bond, and this goes out. So it simply gives the ethylene plus this is KBr plus ethoxide ion changes into ethyl alcohol because it affects the proton. This is 1 degree alkyl halide. When alkyl halide is 2 degree, this is bromide. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta hydrogen, this is beta hydrogen. Say it reacts with the same base, potassium ethoxide, in presence of excess of ethanol. Temperature is 55 degrees Celsius. 55 degrees Celsius. Reaction is CH3CH2 plus KBr plus C2H5OH. This is propene. This is 2 degree alkyl halide. This is 2-bromopropane. 2-bromopropane. It is 2 degree alkyl halide because bromine atom is present on the 2 degree carbon. Say if it is tertiary butyl bromide, CH3 Br CH3. This is tertiary butyl bromide, 3 degree alkyl halide, reacts with potassium ethoxide in presence of excess of ethanol. Temperature is 55 degrees Celsius. CH3. It is alpha carbon. This is beta hydrogen. This is beta hydrogen. This is beta hydrogen. Any beta hydrogen can be removed. So this is CH3, CH2 plus KBr plus C2H5OH. C2H5OH. This is isobutene. Isobutene or 2-methylpropene. 2-methylpropene. So this is 3 degree alkyl halide. So 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree alkyl halides, all when heated with alcoholic KOH produce alkenes. If your alkene is, in case when alkyl halide is cyclic, alkyl halide is cyclic, then cycloalkene is produced. Say it is cyclohexane. This is methyl cyclohexane. Now this is Cl. So numbering 1 chloro, 1 methyl cyclohexane. This is important reaction. when it is reacted with potassium ethoxide in excess of ethyl alcohol, it gives mixture of alkene. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, this is beta carbon, and this is the beta hydrogen. So this example carries three beta positions which carry the beta hydrogens. This beta position and this beta position both are equivalent, but this beta hydrogen is different because it is primary hydrogen. This is primary beta hydrogen, this is secondary beta hydrogen, and this is the secondary beta hydrogen. So these two beta positions are equivalent, so it will give two alkenes, in which in first case beta hydrogen is removed from CH3, and in second case either from this position or from this position, both are equivalent, so you get this product. This is major product, and this is the minor product. This is the CH2 group is methylene group, so it is methylene cyclohexane, and this is 1-methyl cyclohexene. The other products are KCl and ethyl alcohol. So this is important reaction for NEET JEE. So this is important. From alcohols, third method is from alcohols, acid catalyzed dehydration. Acid catalyzed dehydration reaction. That is, alcohols undergo dehydration in presence of acid catalyst. Then loss of H2O is called dehydration. Loss of H2O from a substrate is called dehydration. Alcohols 1 degree, 2 degree and 3 degree undergo dehydration in presence of acid catalyst producing an alkene. For example, say this is CH2OH. This carbon carrying the OH group is alpha and this carbon is beta. Proton is lost from beta and OH is lost from alpha. So it is also an example of beta elimination reaction, since proton is lost from the beta position. In presence of acid catalyst, this is H2SO4. Temperature is 160 degrees Celsius. gives you ethylene plus H2O. This is ethanol or ethyl alcohol, 1 degree alcohol, because OH group is present on 1 degree carbon. Now CH3, CHOH, CH3. This is 2-propanol, 2-propanol or propane 2-ol, that is 2 degree alcohol. This is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon. Beta hydrogen is lost from beta carbon and OH is lost from alpha carbon. Temperature is H2SO4, 140 degrees Celsius, gives you this alkene, H2O, this is propene. In case of 3rd degree alcohol, say this is tertiary butyl alcohol, H2SO4, temperature is nearly 80 degrees Celsius. So this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, this is also beta carbon, this is also beta carbon. So hydrogen may be lost from any of the CH3 group. H2O, this is isobutene, is if alcohol is cyclic. If alcohol is cyclic, then cyclic alkene is obtained. Cyclic alkene is obtained. Is cyclohexanol, H2SO4, this is alpha carbon, this is beta carbon, this is beta carbon. Both beta carbons are equivalent, so product will be single product. This is cyclohexene plus H2O. Though this is important reaction for NEET, Z8 important for if it is CH3 and OH. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2-methyl cyclohexanol reaction in presence of H2SO4. So this is beta hydrogen, this is beta carbon, and this is the beta carbon, and this is the alpha carbon. So OH goes out from alpha. When it goes out from alpha, then it may either take up proton from this beta, then it becomes CH3, or when it takes up proton from here, CH3. This hydrogen is silent. You can write the hydrogen, beta hydrogen like this. You can show the beta hydrogen like this. So this OH may go out either with this hydrogen, so a double bond sets up here, or it may go out with this hydrogen, so a double bond sets up between C and C. So this is the major product because more stable. Major, since more stable due to hyperconjugation. It is minor, less stable. Plus S2. It shows no hyperconjugation, this shows hyperconjugation because it has got alpha hydrogens and this has got no alpha hydrogen. It has only one alpha hydrogen in this position, so it is less stable and this is more stable. One more example in this direction is when alcohol carries different beta positions, in case when alcoholic OH group is in vicinity to several beta hydrogens, several beta carbons carrying hydrogen hydrogens then in such cases that alkene is predominantly formed which carries larger number of alkyl groups. For example, this is important for NEET. In case when alcoholic OH group is in vicinity to several beta carbons carrying hydrogen, then in such cases that alkene is predominantly formed which carries larger number of alkyl groups. For example, say it is CH3, CHOH, CH3, CH2, CH3. This carbon is alpha, this is beta carbon, this is beta carbon, and this is the beta carbon. So there are several beta carbons. Each beta carbon carries the hydrogen. So the product will be H2SO4. It is heated. In one case, proton goes out from here and it will go out. No doubt it will go out, but with which beta carbon? Suppose with this beta carbon it is going out. This is CH2, CH3. And in second case it is going out with this hydrogen. So this is CH3, CH3, CH3 plus H2. So in this product, this carries only one ethyl and one methyl group with this carbon, but in this case this carries two methyl here and one methyl here. So it is larger number of alkyl substituent. So it is the major product, and this is the minor product. minor product. So this is according to Sattegeff rule. This is according to Sattegeff rule. So in this case, this product CH3, CH2, CH3, and second case CH3, CH3, double bond CH, CH3. All right. Now lost from vicinal, fourth, from vicinal halide, from vicinal dihalides. Vicinal dihalides are those dihalides which carry halogen atom on the vicinal adjacent carbon atom. So this is the adjacent carbon atom. This is H, this is H, this is H, and this is H. This is vicinal dihalide. The dihalide carrying halogen atom on the adjacent carbon atom. So it is 1,2 dibromo ethane. It is vicinal dihalide because bromine atoms are present on the adjacent carbon atom or the vicinal carbon atom. When it is heated with zinc, gives you CH2 double bond CH2 plus ZnBr2. This is ethene or ethylene. If other vicinal dihalide is CH3, CH, yeah, you can write like this: CH3, CHBr, CH2Br plus zinc, heat it, CH3, CH2 plus ZnBr2. This is propane. This is vicinal dihalide. It is 1,2 dibromopropane. So vicinal dihalides are those dihalides in which molecule carries halogen atom at the vicinal carbon atoms or at the adjacent carbon atoms. So this is vicinal dihalide. So this is about the preparation of alkenes using alkynes, alcohols, alkyl halides and vicinal dihalides. Thank you very much.